Hi guys, glad you made it to Blues for the Curious Guitarist. I want to talk to you for a minute about how the course is put together, what you can expect. So we have the sections laid out. In the beginning, I'm going to show you all of the fundamentals that you need to know so that you're going to be ready to start playing the blues. When I start talking about different things like a scale or a chord or an arpeggio or a rhythm, we will have already covered it. So the first section, I am going to show you all of the fundamentals that we need, all of the tools that we need. And if I'm assuming that you're starting from scratch, you may not be, but I'm going to assume that you are. I'm going to assume that you don't know anything at all. So I take you through pretty quickly, but don't worry about that. If you don't know something, I'm going to explain it to you. So I'm assuming you don't know anything at all. Now, if you have been playing guitar for a while, that's okay, because you're still going to learn a lot from our course. There's a lot of good stuff that I've had so many guitar students that have been playing for 10, 20, 30 years, and they can play pretty well, but they really just don't understand blues at all. A lot of guitar players don't. A lot of guitar players think they do, but they really don't understand it and they don't know how to play it. So I know how to play it. I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I know. So you can actually play it and be competent, sound like you have studied it. Okay, so the first course we're going to show you all the basics in the first section. And then in the second section I'm going to take you through a pretty comprehensive edition of the major blues. This would be like a Delta style major blues. So we're going to go through how to do the rhythms, how to play the chords in multiple different positions. So I'm not going to show you just how to play the chords in one place. We're going to be playing the chords all over the place. I'm going to show you how to do true blues rhythm. This is one thing that a lot of people just don't get. I'm going to show you how to play the blues with a proper rhythm so it sounds bluesy. I'm also going to show you soloing, because that is a huge part of what the blues is. Improvisation, being creative with it. So I'm going to show you all of the scales and arpeggios that we need. There's just a few, so it's not that bad. It's not that much stuff that you have to learn or memorize. I just want to show you how to put it together, and that's the real piece of this course, is showing you how to put it together. It's just a couple things, but we have to know how to put it together to make the blues come out. So we're going to go through all that, and I'm going to show you how to play the blues in a couple different keys. And along the way I'm going to be giving you more tips and tricks to make it sound more bluesy and stuff that I've picked up over the years. Then in the next section we're going to go over the minor blues, blues in a minor key. And same thing as before, I'm going to show you all the rhythms, the chords in multiple positions, the arpeggios and the scales that you're going to need. And I'm always giving you different soloing ideas. So we're going to go through the minor blues, and then I have a section at the end with some blues songs where I'm going to show you how to play some old blues songs. Chords and soloing. It's always chords and soloing, and with the proper rhythm. So I'm going to make sure you know how to do all that stuff. And the course goes in a cumulative way for the most part. So if you just go in order, I'm trying to take you through a progression so that by the time we get to the middle, I already know what you know. And then by the time we get closer to the end, we've already covered off on a lot of these topics before. So it does go in a cumulative fashion. But this is a really fun thing. I had a lot of fun putting this course together because I love the blues. I've been playing the blues for a long time. I got into it when I was young, and I'm so glad I did, because it's influenced all the other styles of music that I've learned. I've spent a lot of time learning different genres of music like bluegrass and jazz, and of course rock and pop and folk music. And but I got into blues before a lot of these, and the stuff I learned when I was studying blues, I've used it in all of these other styles of music when I was going to learn them. So I always felt like I had a leg up when I was learning other styles of music because of my blues background. So I'm excited to share that with you, and I'm really happy to have someone else with some blues enthusiasm. We can do some good stuff, and I think that the world needs more good blues guitar players. So I'm really glad you're here, and let's get started.